Have you ever had a random conversation that stayed with you? Maybe someone you just met, a stranger on a walk, a colleague, or even someone who rubbed you up the wrong way at first. And later you realised that that interaction shifted something inside you. That's been happening to me more and more. The deeper I go into this work, intuition, awareness and higher self, the more I see that everyone we meet has something to teach us, no matter where they are on their journey. Sometimes the lesson is beautiful and sometimes it's uncomfortable, but there's always something. I've started to notice how we're all mirrors, reflecting different parts of each other back to each other. You know, when someone triggers us, it's usually showing us where we're holding judgment or fear. When someone inspires us, it's showing us what we're capable of, but not fully owning yet. It's like the universe has this brilliant way of sending people into our lives to help us see ourselves more clearly. And often it's not the people we expect. Sometimes the biggest lessons come from the briefest encounters. A stranger in a cafe, a short conversation on a hike, or a person who crosses your path just once. When we think about it, most of our growth comes from other people. We learn patience when someone tests us. We learn compassion when someone opens up about their pain. I've noticed recently that sharing my own fear and discomfort, which has never been easy for me in the past, has deepened friendships and connection. We can learn courage when someone believes in us before we do, when we open up to them. And it's not just about the hard moments. Sometimes it's the little things. A smile, a kind word, someone sharing their story that makes us think, you know, maybe I'm not alone in this. And I remember once I was walking down the road really upset about something and some old guy just smiled, gave me a big smile, and it changed everything. And these are the moments that remind us just how deeply connected we really are. The ego likes to tell us, don't get too close, protect your energy. People are complicated, and yes, boundaries are important. And I've been doing that myself for far too long. But real connection, even small, authentic moments, can open us up in ways nothing else can. It's easy to stay in our bubbles, scrolling, busy, overthinking. But when we actually stop and engage, talk to someone new, listen without agenda, we're reminded that we all come from the same source. We all have different stories, different backgrounds, but the same consciousness is looking back through different eyes. I remember once I was having one of those off days, feeling disconnected, stuck in my head. And on a walk, I ended up chatting with a woman about something small. It might have been the weather or something, I can't remember for sure now. And then it turned into this deeper conversation about change. And we barely knew each other, yet it felt like the universe speaking through her. And that's the part of it I remember, the fact that we went into something quite deep. And she said exactly what I needed to hear. And have you ever experienced something like that? Moments like that remind me that guidance doesn't always come from meditation or signs. Sometimes it comes from the person right in front of us. And what I've taken from this is that we can learn through each other, through the light and the shadow, the laughter and the disagreement. We're all just walking each other home, remembering who we are through every encounter, every story shared, every reflection we see in someone else. The more open we are to learning from others, the more life can flow through us, gently, unexpectedly, and always exactly as it's meant to.